Ladies and gentlemen, Once is one of the most unique shows ever to captivate Broadway audiences. The winner of 8 Tony Awards, including Best Musical of 2012, it's touring for the first time. Once tells the story of a Dublin musician who's ready to chuck his dreams of success until he meets a girl who takes an interest in his songs and him as well. The star of Once is British actor Stuart Ward. Here he is.
Home birds are flying straight into the wind, and you leave me no choice here but to follow your lead. But I can speak clearly and I can speak easy, and I know the strength in your soul.
Everybody's excited that Stuart Ward is here in our studio because, well, in addition to this, he's also on Downton Abbey, which you absolutely love. You've appeared there.
I have.
Just once, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's also in real life a singer-songwriter who attended Paul McCartney's Liverpool Institute for Performing Artists, which I'm interested in hearing about.
And this is Stuart's original music right here.
That's his own album, which
Yeah.
and we have the album here. We're gonna link to it at bobrivers.com. The album is called Pictures, but wait, there's more. Once is at the Paramount Theater through June 8th. You can get tickets by linking to tickets.com at bobrivers.com. Stuart Ward, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show. How are you?
I'm very well.
You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a great time. Seattle's awesome.
Yeah. Is this early for a singer to sing?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Every
went to bed at
vocalist.
2 a.m.
Oh, 2?
Yeah.
Wow. Show last night?
Yeah, we had a show last night. It was our second one. We opened on Tuesday night.
Tell me about your routine. You do the show, and most singers have warm-up exercises. Do you?
Kinda. I don't actually need to warm up my voice for the show. I need to kind of warm up my body more.
Huh.
My vocal warm-up's a cup of tea, really. I have a cup of tea before I go on, but I got to do a lot of stretching and stuff because it's quite a physical show. So
right.
That's more important for me.
And so you don't get out, like, because if you twist something at the very beginning of a show,
Exactly. Yeah.
you got to motor through it, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm the stand-in. It's a real drop-off.
Yeah. And
horrible.
I've seen him. You don't want to.
Horrible.
And when you take that bow at the end of the night, when the show is over, do you have a wind-down routine? I imagine you can't just go right to sleep.
No, you can't. It's quite. You're on quite a high at that point, so you just gotta. I mean, I attempted to go home last night and go to sleep, but it was impossible, so I went for a beer instead.
Well, I saw
Broke
opening.
some car windows, set some stuff on fire.
I saw opening night, and this show actually starts like no other show because the set of Once is an Irish pub, and the audience is invited. You're up there. The audience is up there drinking before the show starts
On
Yeah.
stage.
And then the musicians slowly work their way out and play. And this isn't a show where you have an orchestra playing the music. Stuart and the cast are the musicians of this. So they're sitting around on stage playing music, just kind of warming the audience up while the audience is up on stage drinking.
For free?
I'm sure
Whoa,
it costs
whoa,
a little
whoa,
bit.
whoa.
It's an Irish bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little trick we've got. We get the audience wasted before the show.
Sweet,
And then,
I'm down with that.
then the pub stays open till 2 a.m. on stage. That's why I was out so late last night.
The show's won 8 Tony Awards in 2012.
That's right. Yeah.
Best musical. And when you, it's about I'm reading about it's an actor, musicians play their own instruments, but a Dublin street musician, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to give up on your dream when a beautiful young woman takes a sudden interest in your haunting love songs.
Yeah, that's right. He's on the streets of Dublin. He's on Grafton Street. If you've ever been to Grafton Street, you won't see as many buskers as you would on Grafton Street.
Were we there?
Yeah, we were.
Okay.
We were.
Have you been there?
I've stood on the exact spot near the dumpster where Glenn Hazard stood.
Yeah.
In fact, the guy who starred in the film version of this, Glenn Hansard, I apologize. Every Christmas, he and Bono will just show up randomly on Grafton Street.
Wow.
Unannounced and never at the same time. And they'll start doing Christmas carols. There's like a bunch of YouTube videos of that. But Grafton Street's a magic place. down
It's
from St.
crazy.
Stephen's
Like
Green.
as soon as you get out of earshot of one busker, you're
There's
into
another one.
earshot of another one.
Yeah.
It's just littered with them.
And you, now you also, you work with some other famous people too, and you, let's talk about Paul McCartney's Institute. Is this like, does Paul actually teach there?
No, he's not a teacher, but he does come down like once or twice a year
For
to
Quidditch games?
yeah, you've been there obviously.
Yeah.
He comes down and does like master classes and things like that. And I actually had a songwriting class with him, a one-on-one songwriting class, which was insane.
Wow.
Insane.
Like he's the greatest songwriter.
I know. I'm there playing one of my songs to him, and he's like, "Yeah, it's great."
Did he listen to one of the songs on this album?
No, this was it was before this album.
Before this, okay.
Yeah,
So
I only recorded that.
when Paul McCartney is about to hear your song,
Yeah.
how do you feel? Are you scared?
Yeah, I was scared, and also I was aware that it sounded a little bit like Blackbird, and I was like, how's he gonna
singing in the dead of night?
How's he gonna take this?
Parakeet singing in the dead of day. Well, which song was it?
Hold your
It's actually the last song on there. It's
it is?
Yeah, it's called Bedtime
Oh, it is
Daylight.
here. Okay, hold on a second. Play a little, Pedro, of Bedtime Daylight, and then Spike will be Paul McCartney listening to it.
Bedtime daylight, the world is spinning me around somehow. The rain taps gently on the window while the clouds are moving round and round.
That's all right. I mean, it's all right. How about bedtime daylight? Seems so far away, and I need another place. There's a line in my head I can think of. I believe in bedtime day. I believe in
Bedtime Daylight.
All my pillows seem so far away. I need a place to.
What did Paul say?
He was just very complimentary about it. Yeah,
7 days a week is nice. How about 8?
I actually got him to I got him to sign my guitar as well while I was there.
Man.
But
I'm a geek like that too.
it was the only guitar I had at the time because I was a student. I couldn't afford another one, and I went busking in Manchester. And if you've ever been busking, it's much louder than you expect on a street with thousands of people. And I just scratched it all off.
Oh.
So there's like the P left.
Oh.
I know.
But it's real. I mean,
It's real.
It's real
The story's
working
real.
guitar. Yeah, the story is working.
Well, it's funny because I noticed the guitar you brought in today, and it's all scratched away.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the production yet. I'm coming this week, but I've seen the movie about 1,000 times. And Glenn Hansard's guitar in this movie is just so played through. I mean, he's literally played right through the body of the face of this guitar. You can see that it's destroyed, but he still plays it because that's his livelihood. You did that? I thought when you brought in this destroyed guitar that you did it for the show, but
That is the show guitar, actually.
But do you play your guitars that hard as well?
No. Well, half of that is probably the 8 months of this show, but
Okay.
a lot of it is actually just made to look like that
And
as
that's
an
a-
homage to Glenn, if you
and
like.
that's a Martin.
That's a Martin.
It's
yeah.
got to
All-
look like
Buskers can't
a
afford
guitar
it.
that would actually be a busker's guitar, right?
Yeah, exactly. All the guitars in the show are Martin. We've got an awesome sponsorship deal with them.
Stuart is going to sing a song for us this morning. Let's move you over to the microphone with the reverb and the guitar. And Stuart Ward, also trained at Paul McCartney's Liverpool Institute, as I mentioned, but also a songwriter, singer with his own album, which we have a link to at bobrivers.com, and rhythm guitarist and backing vocalist for Sir Cliff Richard. I didn't know Cliff Richard was also knighted.
Sir Cliff Richard,
Yeah.
He's a bit of a big deal back home, but no one knows him over here. It's kind of odd.
Wow. No, I know. What was the Cliff Richard
The
song?
Shadows, right? Cliff Richard in the Shadows?
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
funny,
cool.
Because I was his rhythm guitarist, and when I told my brother I was going to be the rhythm guitarist for Cliff Richard, he said to me, "Are you going to be up front, or are you going to be in the shadows?"
Perfect. All right. Now, by the way, I have your mic turned way down because I got to tell you, Stuart sings loud.
He's a belter.
He's a Broadway performer. All right, Stuart, what are you going to play for us?
This song is called "Say It to Me Now." This in the show, this song is actually sang to, believe it or not, is sang to a bank manager in an attempt to convince the bank manager to give me a loan so I can go to the studio and record my songs.
In real life, bank managers do not want this.
No. In the show, the bank manager doesn't want this.
Yes.
Once is at the Paramount Theater through June 8th. Get your tickets now. And Jody will give you the last word of the day just ahead of Stuart Ward. Go ahead, Jody.
This morning it's brought to you by Regents Blue Shield. The last word of the day for tomorrow will be abscond.
scratching at the surface now. And I'm trying hard to work it out. So much is gone misunderstood. This mystery only leads to doubt. I'm looking for a sign in this dark, uneasy time. So if you have something to say, you better say it now. 'Cause this is what you've waited for, your chance to even up the score. And as these shadows fall on me and now I'll wake somehow, yeah. 'Cause I'm picking up the message, Lord, and I'm closer than I've ever been before. So if you have something to say, say it to me now. Say it to me now, now, now. Whoa, no, no. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. Stuart, thank you very much for being here. And at the Paramount through June 8th, don't miss once.